Hello everyone, welcome to A Conflict Dogtag walkthrough. I'm hoping to get a more efficient run for this one. Before I start, let me switch to the German side. And before I spawn in, let me show you some of the equipment that I'll be running today. I recommend primarily an ammo crate with limpet charge, a stick grenade, and a combat knife. Your specializations do not matter. And for your primary, I recommend a light machine gun with plenty of ammo, such as the M1917. And for your sidearm, I recommend a pistol with a clip, such as the M1911. Those choices are up to you. Let us spawn in, and I will start the timer. So this video assumes that you've watched the guide already, and have a basic or general idea of what you want to do or how to proceed within this Easter egg, but hopefully this walkthrough will demonstrate a little bit more of the logic or intuition behind how to solve the puzzles required, and make that job much easier for you, hopefully. So as I'm running here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be destroying every single light source within this place, and that way an ominous noise will trigger, and we can begin with the next step of the Easter egg. I'm going to leave this one up at the start. You don't have to. I'm just doing it, which makes it an easier transition into the next step. But first, use your limpet charge for furniture, grenades. Clear all this stuff out. While those are busy exploding or activating, you can shoot some of these light sources out. And basically, you want to destroy the wall sufficiently enough where you can see across the entire building from basically like, if I were to view the candles from here, I should be able to see like a candle like that from here by destroying all the walls and such. So let's get started doing that. Just grenade everything. Be careful with how you limpet these areas. What you don't want to do though is limpet any of these back walls. Otherwise you can cause on a sunnier version of this map, not the night version, you can cause a lot of light to bleed through. And that is no fun to do with a conflict Easter egg, so let's not be doing that today. Let's see, that's what I'm talking about. So it'll just make my job of identifying whether this is lit or not for the next step a little bit harder, but that's not too bad today. Let's get that grenading. Let's get that grenaded. So grenades won't destroy the back walls, it's specifically the limpet charge. I'll show you how to grenade these crates momentarily. Before I do, let me show you how to destroy a candlestick. So with your combat stick melee knife equipped, when you can't limpet charge the other candles, take a few steps away and you want to find the minimum distance it takes for a hit to register on the candle. So it's right about here. So it's a few 3 squares away. And you can then proceed to aim near the candles and you'll get that cleanly destroyed instead of having a lot of light leaking through the walls if you were to limpet charge it. For these crates, oh, let me recharge it. Go right about there, because this is your grid zone that you're going to be working on pretty soon. And the grenade leaves a dirt spot, so unfortunately it looks like it's going to bleed through. Oh no, it's just outside the zone. Beautiful. So that's good. That's a good grenade. Let's continue limpet charging and stuff. Destroying these light sources. That's a great one. I'll cleanly destroy this one so we're not destroying the doors. And then start shooting out the lights, but first let's get another limpet charge, run away, and start shooting these light sources. These are absolute bullet sponges, I don't know why, and also you have to get within a certain distance to explode them. So that's also really annoying. Beautiful. And sometimes these crates just refuse to go, which has demonstrated now. Beautiful. Let's get this one going. That grenade's not going to do anything. So we can limpet this shit. Was it candle? Sorry. And I'll get one more limpet on this big crate, and hopefully the grenade will get these middles. Beautiful. Yep, that's looking good. I'll get one on this door. Somehow the candle survived, but no worries, we know the trick now. Get that minimum distance. There we go, beautiful. And I think that's almost every source. Oh, that's a bad. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. Let's get another limpet here. Get these walls destroyed. Beautiful. So as I was saying, is basically we're putting ourselves in a position where I can now basically see the back end. I can see the candles from the other side of this building, and I've destroyed almost every light source in the process for that. So good stuff. Alright, I think it's time to activate the next step. So that ominous noise means that we're ready for the next step. What I'm going to do is pull out my BFEE tool, a candle conflict solver. The guys that made this algorithm are absolute legends. Thank you guys so much. I won't even begin to proceed how to explain how it works. I just use the algorithm, so thank you guys for that. Alright, go to the base here. You know what, let me coordinate this real quick. Beautiful. So click the base of this candle, and what's going to happen is these candles are in clockwise order, and basically you have to identify which candles are going to be lit, and then keep track and record their IDs. I will demonstrate that now. So click this once, go prone, go phase smash with it, click, and now interact, see which ones are lit up. If you can't see it like this one, I know it's a timed event, but if you can't see it like this one, you can stand right next to it and you'll hear electricity buzzing. That's how you know the candle's activated. So right now it looks like 6 and 7 are illuminated. So for ID number 1, I'm going to put 6, 7 with no spaces in between. Now we're ready for ID 2. Let me do that now. So ID 2, candle 1 is activated. Candle 1, 3, I see 7, but 1, 3, 6, and 7. Once again, 1, 3, 6, and 7. I'll just check 5 now. No, we're good. 1, 3, 6, 7. Beautiful. 1, 3, 6, 7, all with comma spaces, but no spaces in between. Let's activate ID number 3. Ah, okay. So candle 2 is lit. So see, that's that electricity. 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 6, 7. ID number 4. Let's do it now. Alright. 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 6. No spaces in between. ID number 5. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. ID number 6. Let's do it. ID number 6 activated. So we have candles 4, 5 in the corner, and 6. So 4, 5, 6. ID number 7, so we are clicking the candlestick number 1 to be precise, one more time. ID number 7. So we have at least number 4, so 4, and that's it. And that's a good thing. I've never seen a candlestick, more than one candlestick for ID number 7. So I'm going to click solve, and our solution is now 1, 2, 3. I'm going to click that now. 1, 2, 3. This ominous noise confirmed that I've done this step correctly. We have now solved the Candelabra part of the Easter egg. Now there's one final puzzle, and that is the sandbag puzzle, the chessboard puzzle, the grid puzzle, whatever you want to call it. While I wait for the sandbags to spawn outside, I'm going to mark my grid now. I'm going to start with this corner of this wall here on the left, and I'm going to start on the right side of what would be row H. Was it row H, column C, I believe? And I'm going to start here on this right side, and I'm going to go 3 to the left. I don't count to 8. I just use the corners because it's not going to pass the corner of the building. So here we go. And it'll be right. So look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. It won't pass this corner. And see, you can trust the process. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I already see my line, so I'm going to stop shooting there and fill out the grid. There we go. That's my 8x8 grid now basically done. But I want to take it a step further, and I'm going to mark out a plus sign in the middle, so I have my Cartesian coordinates basically. It makes it a lot easier to visualize, I want to be honest. Alright, and that'll be plenty, more than plentiful enough amount of time for the sandbags to spawn. Let's go do those now. Sorry, before I do that, let me mark this so that you guys know that when I refer to this grid, that's the top of the grid, is the windows. Alright. Now the top of the grid for this is facing here from the fountain to the spawn onward. So this is the top of the grid right here. And I'll mark that there. So that's how you know that the top here is the top there if I was to face it diagonally. And it looks like we got some greens, yellow, and oranges, so this is good. And alright, so this is the top of my grid. Let me get out my sheet of paper. I'm going to mark my fountain grid square first. And let's do it. So immediately to my left, I see a corner red. Reds can be identified because they are always the second to last step. Or if you want to count it from the bottom, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 stairs. Depending on what you want to call it, but they're always the second to last stair, basically. So that's a red corner. Cool. Okay, so if I'm looking from the middle here, this third step or fourth step is an orange. See how it's different from the red? The red is always the second to last. Oranges are always about 3 or 4 up. So this looks like an orange closest to the middle. So I'm going to mark that on that left side. Cool. Now I have another second to last step. That's a red, and that's 1 away from the corner. And actually I can just, if I view the corner right here, I can see that they're both away from the corner. So let me do that. And then because that's the third or fourth step, that is an orange corner. And that's an orange basically next to the corner as well. And this is a yellow because it's 1 or 2 steps up depending on your perspective. And that is a very large zone, so all we just do is mark once in that yellow zone. And then this is a green corner. So actually, awesomely enough, is you get to visualize all the different steps and elevations that your sandbags can have. So green is always on this dirt corner. They're the easiest to identify. Yellow is 1 or 2 steps up. Green is 3 or 4 steps up. Or sorry, orange is 3 or 4 steps up depending on your perspective, and then finally red is 6 or 7 steps up depending on your perspective. So this is green, this is yellow, this is orange, that's red. And there's always 12 sandbags generated each time you do this. Beautiful. So this is an orange, and I'm going to say it's closest to the corner for this one, but I'll keep tabs on that one. I'll mark it with a question mark because that looks. And then that red is, so if you see these reds are closer to the corner, this one's a little bit more separated out, and you can kind of visualize the difference right here. So this red is 1 away from the bottom right corner. Or sorry, if you're going from the corner, it's 2 spots away. But if you don't count the corner square, it's 1 away from that. This is on the, next to the corner though, and that's in your bottom right. And then you have 1 more red away from that, because it's the second to last step. I did not see any corners here, which can be hidden, and I did not see any corners here. So let me count my sandbags now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe that's all of our sandbags. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. So I have all my sandbags marked. Now it's time to activate our grid square. So quick recap is, besides the absolute corners, so starting from here, we have our pillars 1 to 8, or at least I call them 1 to 8. You can call them however you'd like, just stay consistent with it. And then if you can also see the brown colored pillars here, so you know those are the pillars. We have 9 through 16. So each time you hop in a server, this gets randomized, which is why it's quite tough. But when you activate these pillars in pairs, let me approach one now, and crouch and go face up to it, you can interact with it. When you interact these with pairs, you activate a certain spot on this grid. However, every time you hop into a server, these pairs of lights are randomized. So we got to figure out which basically pillars activate rows and which pillars activate columns in terms of our server game. So I'm going to start that now. And basically what we want to do is like a T strategy. So if we see these lines here, basically I would want a plus sign almost, where it's like I have a column I can identify, which will identify all my rows, and then I have a fully lit row, which identifies all my columns. So let me start this puzzle now. I always like to start with these inner pillars, because they're the easiest to run to, and I don't have to worry about falling off the ledge all the time. So let me do 4, there we go, 4 and 5. So watch out when you activate these guys, because you want to use your body to block with the shadow. There's a lot of light bleeding into this building, unfortunately. And I did not see anything lit though, which actually tells me a good deal of information. So I'll put that in the log. 4 and 5 is a miss on this battleship, but that doesn't mean anything. That's actually a good thing, because it tells me that 4 and 5 are either rows or either columns. So now let's try 4 and 6, for example. And we have our first grid. So I'm going to shoot it so that I know I've lit it up already. And that is row H, column B. And that's 4 and 6. So that's a final piece of information. What I did forget to do is mark the sandbags on my grid square already. So my bad, guys. Let me just do that real quick. 4, yellow is 1 down, orange is right next to that. That's a corner. That. All right. And that looks like 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which one am I missing? I'm missing green. All right. So 4 and 6 is actually awesome because it's one of our grid spots already. So when I'm turning everything off because I'm experimenting, I'm actually just going to leave that one on because it's already one of our things. So now let's do like 4 and 7, for example. 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. All right, so that activated the corner. Okay, so this tells me a good deal, so I'm going to mark that on my grid zone, and I'm going to mark it on my log. So 4 and 7 is a hit, and that is row H, column A. So this actually tells me 3 things now. I know that row H is 4, column A is 7, and column B is 6, because 4 is the same number used for this row, but 2 different numbers mean 2 separate columns. So that's how I know. So this is row 4. This is basically row A, or this is 7, and then this one's 6. Beautiful. Now let's try other numbers. Let's try like 4 and 3. So 4 and 3. Did that do anything? Yep. So 3 is this corner here. So 3 is column H. Let me mark that in the log. And that's 4 and 3. So column H is 3. I have marked that now. All right. Now let's do 4 and 2. 4, 1, 2. Sweet. This is number 2. Awesome. Did that do anything? No, it did not. I'll just make sure. So I'll put 4 and 2 in the log, and I'm going to do 4 and 3 because I don't need it later. I'm going to do that as a test to make sure that, because I didn't see the interact button, I'm going to just make sure that yeah, okay. So my pairs are working fine. I've reset. So 4 and 2 is truly a miss. Alright, so 4 and 2, so 2 is another row. I don't know where, but I will find out later. Beautiful. So now 4 and 1. So that's 4. That's 1. That is 1 right there. So column C is 1. Let me mark that in the log. Awesome. So that's 4 and 1. Now the last one to do is 4 and 8. So let me do that now. 4, 5, 6, 8. See, that's why I didn't, and you can't hop back on. So that's why I didn't want to do another number, or these ladder numbers as part of the first numbers to try. So that's 4 and 8. Let's see that now. That did nothing. Alright. So 8 is a miss, which tells me it's another row that I will experience for later. Awesome. Now we're going to go to the back side. So we're going to do 4 and 9 now. Four and 9. Okay, so 9 is column D. So far I have row H is 4, column A is 7, column B, or Bravo, is 6, column C is 1, column D is 9, and column H is 3. So we're making great progress already. Let me shoot that and mark it off. Now I'm going to go 10 and 4. So look, this is number 10. That's 10 and 4. Did that do anything? No, it did not. 10 is a row. But I don't know where yet, and I will test that later. Let's do 4 and 11 now. 4. So you can actually count 9, 10, 11. So 11 is this pillar here. But here, 9, 10, 11. There you go. Excuse me. Alright. So 11 is two away from the bottom right. So 11 is column G. Alright, 2 more columns to discover. 4 and 12. So if you want a reference point, the flag here, this is column 12, or yeah, this is pillar 12, sorry, not column, pillar 12, and pillar 13. I will view it from the right as well, so that you know what I'm talking about. So these 2 pillars as a reference point, this one's 12, this is pillar 13. I'm going to activate pillar 12 now. So, so 411, 412. I'm going to do that now in the log. Did this activate anything? Yes, it did. Okay. So 412, and that's right next to the grid. That is column E. There's one more number left that we need to do. Awesome. So let's do 4 and 13 now. So this is exciting and also frustrating at the same time, because it means I'm going to have to try a few more numbers, and there's only one possibility left, so this might be a hit or miss a few times, and that's really annoying. Hopefully 13 comes up soon. No. Alright. 4 and 13 is a miss, but thankfully it is only one more number, but so that's 13. This is 14 right here. 14's right here. Is that 14? Did we find our culprit? Yes, we did. Okay, beautiful. So that 3 away is 14. Okay, so I now know all the columns. They are column A is 7, column B is 6, column C is 1, column D is 9, column E is 12, column F is 14, column G is 11, and column H is 3 that have been randomized for this server. I am now with one of the rows. I'm going to use I could actually use column 6 as it's not too far away. I'll use column 6 as the reference point for this one because it's not far away from I'm not running on the ledges every time. But I'm going to use column 6 to discover the rest of the numbers. So, I'll mark 4 and 14 in the log. Alright, so basically I have confirmed rows 5 to 10 from the misses, and 15 and 16 at least as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I missed one, but that's alright. Was 13 a miss? I think 13 was the miss. Okay. I might have actually not done that. I'll do 4 and 13 again, just to make sure, because I did forget to put that in the log. My bad, guys. So 13's right there, and I think it didn't do anything. But it's very important that and I know that's 3. So yes, 13 was a miss. So I know 5, 2, 8, 10, and 13 are the supposed rows. I'm fairly confident in that. And then I have 15 and 16, which are rows as well. And I will activate all of them so I know what positions in the rows they are with number 6. So let's start that now. So this is 5. Be careful not to activate that one. This is number 6. So we're going to do 6 and actually 5. 6 and 5 to start off with. There we go. I almost missed that one. Got 2 from the top. So row B is 5. And we already know column B is 6. Beautiful. So I will mark that off to start off with on the actual grid zone, and then I will do 6 and 5 on my log. The other one was 2, so let me just start doing that now. So 6 and 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6 and 2. And because it's one of the darker parts of the thing, yeah. So 2 row C is 2. 6 and 2 on the log. Beautiful. Now we have 5, 2, 8. So we're gonna do 8 next. So 5, 6. I heard the click. I am confident in that. 8. All right. Oh. That's a bad mark. Hopefully I don't disconnect, but I know from 3 from the top, so row F is 8. So 6 and 8. Row F is 8. My bad, I marked it as a 6. Awesome. A few more now. So I know 10 and 13. So I'm going to do, that's 5, that's 6. Be careful not to activate 5. I'm actually kind of telling myself that. But let's do 10 now. So this is number 10, because that's number 9. So this is number 10. Awesome. So that is second from the top here. So that's actually one of our numbers. So when I delete it, I'm going to keep it. So row G is 10. 6 and 10. And now I'm going to do 6 and 13. And I'm also going to do 6 and 15. And that will give me all the information. Why does it give me all the information? Because once I know the last 2 and there's just 1 spot left, I know it's either 15 or 16. So let me do, what was it? 6 and 13. So it's to the right of this flag. Six and 13. That's the new one. So row D is 13. And now I'll do 6 and 15. But knowing that knowing 15 will give me also the last piece of information to 16 as well, where it corresponds to. So 15 is to the right or the left of this door, depending on your perspective. So this is 6 and 15. So we have a problem. Did I already mark it? It says I shot this one. It's saying 6 and 5. $15. It's 6. Very strange. So 15 is this top one. That must mean 16 is row E. Okay. I'm very concerned about why this one disappeared. Maybe I just turned it off already. But I believe that was supposed to be 5, 6. I might have to troubleshoot in the later, but that's alright. But see, we got kind of, if you can imagine, if we continued down here, we would have our plus sign thingy going on. But that's the general strategy. So hopefully, I don't know why this one turned off, but hopefully I have my rows and columns. So for right now, I have row A is 15, row B is 5, row C is 2, row D is 13, row E is 16, row F is 8, row G is 10, row H is 4. Okay? And I have column A is 7, column B is 6, column C is 1, column D is 9, column E is 12, column F is 14, column G is 11, and column H is 3. Alright, I have a feeling that this 15 and 5 business is going to change, but let's start. So let's see which ones we don't have to turn off within this 6th column. I'm going to start with this one first because we have 3 lights, and that is, so we need to turn off this 3rd one from the bottom and turn on the 4th one, which is supposed to be 16 and 6. Okay. Oh, because dummy me, I didn't activate it. So let me turn off 8 and 6. So that 3rd from that column. So 6 and 8, and that should turn off. Okay, what's going on here? So that turned off what? 6 and 8. Okay, so row G is 8. I don't know how that happened. So row F must be 10. Alright. Okay. Let's do 6 and 10 then, I guess, and see if that 3rd one disappears, because that's what I need to disappear. Alright, well. Alright. So 3rd down is 10. So why'd I have marked that 2? Alright. So I will now test if this 3rd one up is 2. Alright. 6 and 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. So that was 2. Okay. So, how did we get that mixed up? Alright, and what about this 6 and 5? So this is 5 and 6 right here. 5, 6. Is that second one? Okay, what did I just turn off? Alright, so I have 4 spaces in here. Let's do that 6 and 5 again. So it's third from the bottom. But I just marked that. Wait. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's this 5 and 6 doing? So third is 5. Alright, let me mark that one more time with 5 and 6 before I do my log again. 5 and 6. This is troubleshooting right now. 5 and 6 is, yeah. So maybe I misgridded when I did 5 and 6, but that's for sure 5 and 6. I will now see about 6 and... Did I confirm 10 again? Alright, let me do 10 and 6. So I got these 3 spots here. Alright. So I think it was that bottom one. One more look. Alright. It's 3 and 1. Oh! So 10 is row D. How the heck did I mess up 13 so bad? Alright. Okay. And then I'll do 6 and 13, I guess, but so I have those 3. Okay, so 2 from the bottom and the 1 up top. Alright. So hopefully 13 is row B. Okay. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but also remember 13 is the right of this flagpole. There you go. So that's 13. It's that second one. Alright, well, I have my revised list. Row A is 15, row B is 13, row C is 5, row D is 10, row E is 16, row F is 2, row G is 8, and row H is 4. The columns would not have changed. Alright, so now I need those 2. I need this one activated, which is 16 and 6, supposedly. So let me go do that now. Alright, good. Well, that's confirmed. That's 16. So I'm going to mark my sandbag with a check. I'm going to mark these 2 at the bottom with checks as well, so I know that I have them. And I'm going to mark row H, column E as a check mark as well. Apparently I have another friend for the 4th time in this game. Why? I don't know, but that's alright. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's start turning off some lights. We're going to turn off 15 and 6. So 15 and 6. Beautiful. Now 13 and 6. It's always someone, dude. Oh my god. $13 and $6. Yep. 5 and 6.
Hat jemand Munition bestellt?
5 and 6. $10 and 6. Of course, he's gonna mess up my grid zone too. Yep. And now 2 and 6. Yes, they're very effective troll, my friend. Wait, that wasn't 2? Thank you for leaving. Oh, that was 2 and 6, so he just messed me up. That's alright. Alright, now, let us do this row and turn off all those associated with this row. So first off is 4 and 7. 4 and 7. That's 4. Sorry, my brain's now befuddled a little bit, but that's alright. We move and see that is now 4 and 7. Oh, goodness me. Oh, it is. Oh. I wasn't looking properly. I'm very sorry. 4 and 6 we're going to keep. This is 4 and 1. So this is the third one from the right. This is 4 and 1. Yep, that third one turned off. Let's do 4 and 9 now. If he stayed, he would have definitely given him it, but that's alright. There we go. 4 and 9. Alright. We're going to keep 4 and 12 because that's part of our thing. And that's this one here, which is row H, column E. So F is 4 and 14. So basically 4 and 14, 4 and 11 I'm going to turn off. And I can be very confident in those. Where is it? 4, 14 is this one here. 2 from this door. Yep. And then I can just rush here because I already know it's 11 and 4. That's 5. My bad. This is 4. Beautiful. Alright. So far these are our activated sandbags. I have a 90% confidence I know what everything is. So let me reiterate that once again. I have row A is 15, row B is 13, row C is 5, row D is 10, row E is 16, row F is 2, row G is 8, and row H is 4. I have column A is 7, column B is 6, column C is 1, column D is 9, column E is 12, column F is 14, column G is 11, and column H is 3. Let me activate 15 and 7 now. And this should activate the corner, or AA. Row A, column A. See, this is why. So just make sure, yep, that's 8, this is 7. And that should activate this top corner here. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. So that I'm going to check that sandbag off in my grid zone. Now I'm going to activate the others. So 9 and 16. And if it starts activating the way I want to, I don't have to individually check everything. I'm just going to go straight for it. And that should be, yeah, so 9 and 16. And then that's that one. Alright, beautiful. It's 2 and 9. Let's start going for it. So 2 and 9, or row F, column D. So 2, but I already activated 9. So I'm going to cut that off. And 2, my bad. Cool. What is it? So that should be 2 and 9. 14 and 8, so let me start activating that now. So 8 and 14. It doesn't matter which order you activate the pairs, but if you're a beginner at this, I would recommend keeping it consistent. So 8 and 14. 15, 14 is here. There you go. Beautiful. 3 and 8 and 3 and 2. That's not too difficult. I'll just do 3 and 2 now. And 3 and 8. And when I activate the last one for this Easter egg, corresponding to all my sandbag positions, I will get a smoke bottle to drop. So that's not it yet. I think I have one more. Alright. Or, I possibly could have gotten a location wrong. Let me count up my stuff now. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. So I did good. So 7 and 8, and 1 and 8. So 8 and 7, and 1 and 8. This should be the last one. So I did get a sandbag wrong. That's alright. So, I have marked those 2. I have a feeling it was that orange on the right, but... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7. That's 1, 2 from the bottom. Did I not do? I did these 2 at the corner. Okay. So, let us review the sandbag positions, because it would have dropped a smoke bomb if I was right. So, I have green on the corner here, which is 16 and 9. So green in the corner, as for sure. I have yellow in the corner. No, I don't. Wait, sorry. So green in the corner, I have this yellow here, which is right below it. Beautiful. I have an orange. Okay, but that one's easy. So this is green on the corner. This is orange corner, which I have activated. This is a red corner. This is also a red corner, because you can see that they're equal distance. This is orange away from the corner. These are all right. This is yellow. That's right. That's green. So this whole section is absolutely right. I have no problems with that. This red's away. This red is also away, and it's not very close in the middle. That should be a middle red. This orange is pretty much the same distance from the corner, which yeah. these two reds are correct. Did I make this middle one wrong? Ah, it is that middle one wrong. Okay. I marked it on the bottom. I should have marked it on the top left. So this is corresponding to 10 and 6, or row D and 6 instead of row E and B. Oh boy. Another one. Well, thankfully, I'm almost done with this Easter egg. So I need to disable 16 and 6 really quickly before this guy ruins absolutely everything. And then 10 and 6. And let's get this Easter egg done. I'm being time pressured in all areas now. Alright, 10 and 6. Alright. He's going to take a while to make that pass again. Let's get this quickly. 10 and 6. 5, 6. Oh, why did this not activate? Oh boy. That's an orange sandbag. That's a red in the corner. I already have a red in the corner. Why is this not activating? This should be 10 and 6. That's an orange in the middle. Oh god. Not missing anything. These are to the two reds. Those are absolutely right. So this should be... Ah! I see what the problem is. So this is 4. So if that's 1 away from the corner, this should be 2. So it should be right under. So I need to deactivate 4 and 12. And activate 4 and 14. Alright. So 4, 12 is to the left of this flagpole. And then I have 14 and 4. Let's do this quickly before he destroys the building. Beautiful. And that is another walkthrough of this done. The smoke grenade. And ominous noises confirms I've successfully completed this step. At 52 minutes, unfortunately, it is considered another inefficient run for me, but I all make mistakes. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough, and best of luck in attempting this Easter egg. And just to confirm once more, is that I have 12 light positions corresponding to the 12 sandbags. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So once you do the Candelabra step, you'll have as much, that's a timed step, but once you do the sandbag and stuff, clearly not a timed step, as I had to correct a lot of mistakes. But yeah, I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully you got some troubleshooting help as well, in terms of what you might be doing wrong. Be absolutely careful and tedious on how you mark the sandbags, because obviously caused me a lot of trouble as well, and also make sure you grid right. Wish you all the best of luck, guys. Thank you so much for watching.